The football keeps on coming. Only last night we was processing that last-ditch draw against Leverkusen in Germany in the Champions League, but the Premier League waits for no one. This Saturday, we return to the Premier League after taking a break to take on our FA Cup and Champions League commitments to return to the Premier League to face Everton. 5:30 at the Emirates Stadium, and this weekend it could be huge. The maths is simple, Gunners. Go 10 points clear before Man City even step foot onto that London Stadium pitch before they take on a West Ham in the other big game of the weekend in the title race. This is psychological warfare now when it comes to the Premier League. And guess what? It's time to start delivering those knockout blows in this title race. It's time to put Man City to the sword, and it's time for Arsenal to take another step to that Premier League title. Yes, people, then welcome back to Rasenal TV. I am your host, Dini, and this is your match overview for Everton versus Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. 5:30 kickoff this Saturday. It could be another huge week in the Premier League title race, but before we get into that, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to Rasenal TV. The Rasenal TV community is growing every single day, so love to every single person that is dropping a like, dropping a comment and dropping a follow as well. You are appreciated. The Rasenal revolution is continuing, people, and it doesn't stop here. Another big match coming up on Saturday, and we're gonna get into it. In this video, we're going to be looking at the recent poor results, but it is also results business, the City pressure, the 10-point gap, team news, and of course, we're going to look at our most wanted and predicted 11s for this game. So as I said, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to Rasenal TV, and this video starts right now. Now, before we get into the main nitty gritty of the match, I actually have some compelling information surrounding this historic Premier League fixture. And it all started on the 29th of August, 1936. This was the first match ever seen on national TV. Arsenal versus Everton. Arsenal actually won 3-2 at the old Highbury. Indeed, it was a big moment in history seeing football live on the screen. A historic fixture indeed. Now, in 1998, in May, Arsenal actually secured the Premier League title by winning 4-0 against Everton at Highbury. But the reason why that this is significant, because this game could almost offer up another title winning moment. Could Arsenal take the step to the title if they beat Everton at the Emirates on Saturday, and how significant could it be? But this game has history in deciding title races and being one of the most historic in Premier League history. So it's made to create some history, right? Now, an interesting stat that I didn't actually realize, in Premier League history, we've seen the most red cards between us. Everton are actually top of the table, having received 113 red cards in Premier League history, and Arsenal are just literally behind that with 112 red cards. Now, could we see a red card in this game? It's potential. There is potential for it. Who knows? We've got the referee, Andy Madley, on refereeing duties as well. He's also booked someone every 6 fouls this season and has pointed to the spot 5 times. So that is key to know. Stuart Atwell is on VAR. I'm not saying the defense has given away any crazy penalties recently, but with the way that Arsenal are playing right now, and if we're not getting goals and we're under pressure from an Everton side, who knows what could happen in those moments. So basically, don't give him a reason to give you a card. So let's make sure we're not giving Everton any gifts, and let's try and get some gifts at the same time. Arsenal, for the first time in a couple of weeks, actually play before Manchester City. So it's a chance for us to put some psychological pressure on to our title rivals, battered by Real Madrid midweek in the Champions League. And they were also drew last time out in the Premier League to Nottingham Forest. Man City are in a vulnerable position. Losing ground again could be a huge dent to their title aspirations. Remember Bernardo Silva after the Liverpool game saying, if we had lost this game, Man City are fearful of Arsenal if a big gap opens itself out. Man City do still have a game in hand on Arsenal, but even so, you still got to win the games. And Man City haven't been the Man City of old. They are not as dominant as they used to be. Big moment in the title race coming up, and Arsenal need to take full advantage of that. Whether Arsenal will actually take full advantages of that or not remains to be seen, because against the likes of Man United, against the likes of Liverpool, against the likes of Nottingham Forest, maybe even Brentford or Wolves, we've had chances this season to extend the gap to double figures and we haven't taken it. Leverkusen, Mansfield, Brighton, Chelsea, they haven't been great at all. Everton haven't played since the 3rd of March, beating Burnley 2-0, and now they're going to be playing us fresh on Saturday. Even later on, it's going to be very key what the team is going to be, because we need some fresh legs in there. We need a shake up at the same time, and the squad is deep enough to do it as well. Let's talk about the team news, because the likes of Ben White returned to the bench, which was good to see in Leverkusen as well. Obviously, the likes of Calafiori is back as well, and we know Saliba started in the game in Germany as well. So most of our squad is back, with the likes of Merino still out. Odegaard is still a big doubt as well. Whether he'll be back for this weekend remains to be seen. There are reports saying that he could be targeting a late March return, early April. So we will see about Martin Odegaard. And as well, as of this recording, Leandro Trossard is still a doubt for the weekend. Performances are key, and some of those players didn't have the best performances. Actually, we're going to talk about those performances nearer to predicted 11 time, so make sure you just stay tuned for that. Now, Everton. This is key to know, because Everton's injury news, their team news, is actually very positive for them as well. The likes of Jared Brantwaite has returned from injury. He returned from injury and he was playing for Everton in their 2-0 win over Burnley, with the likes of Drewsbury Hall as well. I have a feeling that Alcaraz is out and Seamus Coleman is out. And also a big miss for Everton, their key creator spark, Jack Grealish, being out this season. He's been a key component of Everton's resurgence as well. Everton on the road as well. In their last 10 games, I think they've won 9, or they're unbeaten in their last 9 out of 10 away games on the road. So Everton are a tough opposition on the road. As we know, it is not going to be easy, and they are fresh and ready for this game. Similar to like it was at Goodison Park when we only won 1-0 for a Victor Gyökeres penalty. It's going to be a tough game, and Arsenal must be ready. Ready how? We're going to find out. It is now time for the most wanted and predicted 11 part of the video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to Rasenal TV. There were some poor performances in Leverkusen, and one of the biggest talking points out of that game is Bukayo Saka. To be fair to Saka, I'm going to say this as a quick caveat real quick, that this might have been Saka's poorest game in his career. I could be wrong. First time being hooked after 60 minutes, from what I can remember in my recent memory, it was a very telling sign that Mikel Arteta wasn't happy with Saka's performance. I don't think Saka was even happy with his performance. So I feel like him coming off was well deserved, in my humble opinion. But you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, with the likes of Zubimendi, didn't perform well. Martinelli didn't perform well. Eze did not perform well, in my opinion. Say the defense held it down for as much as they can. Conceding from a corner can happen. It can happen from a set piece. So changes are needed. Freshening up is needed. The squad is deep enough to still get past Everton and still go strong for Leverkusen when we return to the Emirates next week. This is my most wanted 11. I'm going to put it right here. So we're going with David Raya in goal, of course, keeps his place. And then right back, I'm putting Ben White in here. I'm bringing him back into the side. Give him about 60 minutes. Give him a 60-minute run out. Ben White is still a quality right back with your centre-back pairing of Saliba and Gabriel. I'm keeping the defensive two exactly the same. Saliba needs more minutes in his tank as well. Maybe around 60, 70 minutes. You can bring him off for the likes of Mosquera as well. I'm starting Calafiori back at left back. He needs to start getting up to speed now. Giving Capie a rest. Again, he is someone else that can come back on as well later in the game if need be. This is my most wanted 11, not predicted 11. My most wanted 11, and the 11 that I want to see start against Everton. Taking Zubimendi out the firing line for a second, because his last few games haven't been great, and I'm bringing in Norgard. Premier League proven, Norgard should be able to play these games now. In the 8, Declan Rice keeps his place as well. And then in the 10, I am making a change. I'm taking Eze out the side and I'm bringing in Kai Havertz. I want to see Kai Havertz start coming up to speed as well. Right hand side, this is interesting now. Saka is not starting this game. It's just who starts this game. Do I start Dalman in this game, or do you start Madueke on the right hand side? Who starts, Dalman or Madueke on the right hand side? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Starting Matt Dalman on the right wing in this game. Give him a half. Then I'm starting Madueke on the left wing, and then Victor Gyökeres down the middle. We're going to run it through again one more time. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori. Norgard in the 6, Rice in the 8, Havertz in the 10, Dauman on the right, Madueke on the left, and Victor Gyökeres down the middle. That's my most wanted 11. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below. And keeping that up there, let's get into now the actual predicted 11 that I think is going to start this game. Raya keeps his place. The back four will look like Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Hincapié. Would you play Lewis Skelly in the 6? Or even the 8, put Rice in the 6 and maybe Skelly in the 8 and Havertz in the 10? Would anyone do that as a midfield option? I don't know. You let me know in the comment section down below. Predicted 11, as I said, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Rice. I think he will actually drop Eze for this game and put Havertz in there. He will start Saka. Most likely either Trossard or Martinelli. Gyökeres down the middle. So most likely Martinelli. So a similar team that started midweek, bar Eze. Eze is coming out for Havertz, in my opinion. That's the predicted 11. That's the actual 11 that I think will start this game. But you let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below, and let me know your opinions on what 11s you would start as well. And with that, my prediction for this game, it's not going to be easy at all. And I'm going to go to a similar thing to what we did at Goodison Park. 1-0 to the Arsenal. We're not incisive. We're not cutting through teams. But 3 points is 3 points and a win is a win. So you let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below, people. Then, what 11 would you start? This is very important because Everton have had a rest for almost 2 weeks, 11 days now. They've had a complete rest. They had warm weather training on the 7th and 8th of March. So they've had a break. They're ready to go for their season. Our season is still going on and we're not going to get a rest until what, international break? If that. And then we know most of our players are going to be on international break as well. So we need to think about changes. We do. And the squad is deep enough to get through Everton and to get through Leverkusen to be fresh and ready for that big game on the 22nd of March. Arsenal versus Man City in the Carabao Cup final. But we're leading up to that. So people then, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below and we'll speak again soon.